A new sheriff leadership team brings another first in Milwaukee County. For the first time in sheriff's office history, a woman is second in command. Our Suzanne Spencer has more on the obstacles that almost stopped Danita Ball from getting where she is today.
Type this agenda.
It's Tuesday morning, and Danita Ball is getting ready for a meeting with the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office top executives. Not bad for someone who never wanted to be a police officer.
Once I went through the testing and went into the academy, I'm like, holy cow, you sure you really want to do this?
It's a city she never left since her grandmother brought her here from Arkansas.
She wanted to bring us back up here and raise us, but we didn't know anything about Milwaukee.
Her grandmother's death a few years later left Ball as a teen between foster homes.
I've always used my life experiences and how I wanted to make something better for myself, my family, my community.
Her younger years nurtured that love for the city and police work.
I was coming on the job to get a background in law enforcement, and then I was going to be a lawyer. And I even told my recruiter that. I said, I'm only going to be on the job for 5 years. He said, okay.
1985 was year one.
I actually did see him 5 years later. He said, you're still here? Because he remembered. I'm like, yeah, I sort of like the job. So, but I never thought that I would, rise in the ranks that I rose to.
From sergeant to lieutenant to captain. Many of those years at District 4.
I saw good supervisors and I saw bad supervisors. And so I wanted to make sure that I was one of the good supervisors.
In 2005, Ball was promoted to a deputy inspector. And then, an obstacle she didn't anticipate.
I had a lump underneath my arm and didn't think it was anything, but I said, well, let me go and get it checked out.
A grim prognosis.
We did tests and came back with positive diagnosis for cancer.
That her family and department helped her overcome over the next year and a half until she was cancer-free.
That actually gets me through the tough times because I know that I'm here for a reason. And so we decided to leave.
But a new reason surfaced after more than 25 years on the force. Ball retired from MPD for a job in higher education.
I thought that once I started teaching and being the program director and getting my PhD, that I would just be in academia.
7 years passed until she had a new call. She was a finalist for the chief of police in Milwaukee and Quincy, Florida. Both turned her down.
Of course, heartbroken a little bit that I didn't get it, but when I started reflecting on it and thinking about it, then I knew it was not time for me.
Not long after, it was time for a new batch.
To appoint commanders and leaders.
When newly elected Sheriff Ernell Lucas chose her to be second in command as chief deputy.
I feel that the opportunity would not have come to me unless it was meant for me.
The highest ranking woman in the office, making history.
What Sheriff Lucas was looking for was someone who could do the job. I happen to be a female. Isn't Inspector Hughes here?
Who has found her place at the table.
I think I can still impact the lives of others, whether it's people I work with or people that I come in contact with, and so I'm sure that's why I'm here, to impact someone's life. Yes.
Ball took office here in January, and a big priority for her is recruitment from corrections officers to deputies, and she's working on finding ways to fill those gaps in the sheriff's office. Reporting in Milwaukee, Suzanne Spencer, Fox 6 News.
I like